Hello and welcome back to part 4 of my sort of learning to play playthrough of White Star Rising, part of the Nations at War series from L'nL Publishing. And the scenario is let's get this liberation going. The objective of which is for the Americans to control these 3 towns. In the last video we saw the tanks take care of the 75mm anti-tank gun and now own the little hill here, and the Americans are encroaching forward. But we've only got 10 turns, and as you can see we're going to be starting turn 6, and the Americans' biggest worry is that they know that some German reinforcements may well be coming in here, and they're going to rush, I should think, straight into that town, and they've got to try and clear that. One of the little things I forgot are these acquisition markers. And they're used when units that fail to hit a hard target or cause any damage acquire that target. So if they fire again next turn, they get an increased chance of hitting it. Unfortunately, if the target that's acquired does anything like move, fire, that sort of thing, the acquisition is gone. So I don't think we've had calls to use them. If I have, apologies, but I thought I'd just mention them for the sake of completeness. The other thing I've got to be aware of and remember, because you know me, I forget things, is that some of the units have these heavy machine guns. For instance, we've got a unit here with heavy machine guns, and you can see there the little +1 white and the little yellow +1. That, I believe, means that units with this support weapon have a +1 to their range and a +1 to their firepower. So we've got to remember that. Also, that the Germans have them as well. Under here, I believe. There we are. Heavy machine gun, +1, +1. So we must not forget those. I've put back the concealment markers because I'm forgetting that they've got them, because things are getting up close and personal now. So let's get going. Let's shuffle the formation deck. There we are. And the solo deck. There we go. Bump, bump. There we are. And we're ready for turn 6. And the first card is, it's the infantry. So let's see if we can zoom in without causing too much chaos. There we are. Just to remind us, we've got the operation phase summary. Unit formation marker removal, done that. Check command status. Well, we know the command range of this formation is 4 from the card. As you can see there, 4. Everybody's in range, so they can receive orders. Perform rallies. I think everybody's okay at the moment. No fire missions, so perform operations. Right. As soon as we fire, I think these are going to op fire, and this has got, these got heavy machine guns here, so we've got a range of 3, so when they activate, if they don't op fire, they're going to fire on us. So I think we'd better try and get in there quick. Well, I think the HQ here, or the HQ stack, is going to, yeah, these are going to fire, I think. These have got stats, if I can get it in focus. There we are. 225 against soft targets. We've got this heavy machine gun which will give it a range of 3 and a 5 power of 3. So we've got 3, 3, 5. And because it's associated with, that's the unit that's associated with the HQ, which has a leadership modification of 2. We can add 2 more firepower. So I think we'll go, now can we see, yes we can see this unit here, 1, 2, 3. I think we'll have a go at the flak, because as soon as these start moving, these and these will start op firing, I believe. So we've got 5 at 5. I can get that into shot, I'm not sure. We'll try it there. I'll push the dice forward. There we are. Move that, try not to knock everything flying. Okay, 5 at 5. Would you believe it? Look. 1 hit. And just to remind you, soft targets do not have any sort of defensive bonus apart from the terrain they're in. They're in a city, so they get +2 d6 and +1 for the concealment, so it doesn't look good. Fives or more. Oh, they get it. So they save. This one can't, this one's not going to move, so these are done. This one though is going to try a sort of extended range. It's got an extended range of 4, 1, 2, 3. So that comes down to 1 dice at 6. Desperate times, desperate measures. Let's see if we can at least disrupt it. 1 die at 6. No. So they're finished with and are marked ops complete. Now we may well have to send in sacrificial lambs again. That was the only unit with the heavy machine gun. So let's see. Let's move 1. Which one is going? I don't think that can see this unit here because of the city hex. No, can't see it. So it would be one of these, I think, which will ops fire. So it's going to be one of these with the heavy machine gun. So they get, they've got a range of 3 anyway. 3 at 5. But let's see if the bot says yes. We're on the sort of normal range, yellow. On board indirect fire, move and fire. Fire closest infantry. Look at that, it's as though it knew. So it's firing on this one. 3 at 5. Oh my goodness, 2 hits. I don't think they'll be moving anymore. 2 hits. They're in clear. Yeah. No saves, 2 hits. So it's firing against one of these. So this gets disrupted and reduced. Well, we'll do this one actually. So it's on the bottom. We're not going to do anything else with that. And these are marked ops complete. I won't put it on the top because these well may have a go as well. These are coming round as well. 1. We've got to move because we haven't got a lot of time. This one now is ops firing. Let's see, or it's trying to on the yellow. Yeah, fire. Yeah, oops, sorry. Fire. Again, 3 at 5 because of the heavy machine gun. Oh, miss. Bit of luck there for the Americans. So, whoops. That complete stack is ops complete. And this is going to move in. Not enough to assault because 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough to assault because infantry need to add another movement cost to assault into a hex because of the number of men involved. Remember, this is platoon, so we're looking at sort of 30, 50 odd men. So, maybe next turn. Okay. So it may well be, if this is the blind spot, we move here. Don't think... No, it clips, just clips that, I think just clips that city hex there, or the town hex. So I think we're okay. 1, 2, 3. That concealment's gone because they have fired. If they move there, yeah, they're gonna... we'll take a chance. We've got to move them. So these are moving here. So they've moved 1. And they are going to ops fire. There's only infantry under there. Remember, there's no extended fire because of orders from above. That flak is at normal range, so we're looking for fire. Fire closest, whoops, fire closest vehicle, move towards. Well, I don't think it wants to move towards. It's an ops fire, so no. 1. Now it's out of sight. 2, 3. I know we're sort of not getting closer, but this thing can't hit us. Maybe come in this way. That, I think, is it for the infantry. Okay. That's still concealed because it didn't fire. Right. Next. Oh, end turn. And again. Chaos! Let's see if we have more luck. 1 to 2, it's the American airborne. 3 to 4, nothing. 5 to 6, it's the German reinforcements. So, let's see what we get. 3. Oh! All right. We'll wait for next turn. Next card. End turn. That is it. That's the worst thing that can happen for the Americans, is because they're going to lose another turn. So, we'll just take the ops complete markers off. And there we are. We'll bring one of these down because the Germans and the armour American armour did not activate. So we'll pop those on the end turn card. So they're guaranteed an activation next turn. We'll move the turn counter along and we'll come back and we'll do turn 7. Oh no. Right, here we go with turn 8. So we'll shuffle the cards. Make sure they're nicely shuffled. And the solo deck. The cards back. There we go. Okay. First card. It's the infantry. Looking at the operations phase summary, we've removed the markers. Command status is good. This is still within 4. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, everything's okay. Perform rallies. Yep, we've got one here. So we need to get 7 or less with 2 dice. Good grief. No. In a word. So that is still disrupted. The top unit though could do something. Might as well fire. Might as well fire at one of these. It's in range. 1, 2. 2 dice at 5. We get 1 hit. That does get saves. It doesn't get this concealment anymore because there's an enemy, to them anyway, an enemy unit next door to it. But it gets a save of 2d6 because it's in the town there. So it doesn't look hopeful. 5 or more. Yes, it gets it. Ops complete. Tell you what, we'll zoom in a little bit. Okay. Next, shall we chance a assault? Because even though they've got machine guns, they're not going to affect the assault number, which is 3, 4. We've got to do something. We've got 3 turns left. Yeah, that's assault. So it's going to cost 2 to get into that town, because we have to add 1 extra on because they are infantry. And I think it's going to be even Stevens. 6 dice for 4 against 6 dice for 4, because we've got 2 units there, each with 3, 4. Oh, make or break time. Need 4s or more. Oh, what have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, can we see that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits. But now the Germans get to counterattack. And they need 4s as well. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh, wrong way. Let me just pull out a bit. Look at that. Nothing. So 4 hits. Right. Don't think any units are eliminated because we have to do 4 hits and spread them out evenly. So 1 disrupted, 2 disrupted, 3 reduced, 4 reduced, 'and gets an ops complete. It's a big old stack now. It now has to retreat because the defenders of Germans received more hits than the American attackers, and it has to retreat a number of hexes equal to its movement factor away from the attacker. So they have a movement of 3, I believe. Yep. So they've got to move 3 away. One, 2, 3. These are now in the town. Whoops. And get an ops complete. I don't think these can use op fire. Not sure. Don't think they can because they were involved in an assault. Well, I've just checked the rules and can't see anything that says it can't ops fire. I may be wrong, but it's sort of moved into that hex. This flak gun, you can either choose which one you want to do ops fire. You can only have 1 unit fire on 1 hex that an enemy moves into. So yeah, okay, if I'm wrong, let me know. We're having this flak gun attack. It's at close range, so it's going to be 3 at 3. Crikey. After all that heroic assaulting. Let's see though if it does. Yeah, fire. Okay. Three at 3. Oh, he gets 3 hits. Crikey. But the Americans are now in the town, so they get 2d6 to try and save. I hope I'm doing this right. It's quite exciting. So 3 hits. Two dice. 5 or more. Come on. Oh, look at that. 2 of those hits are nullified. Just the 1. Again, they're both the same, so one of them is disrupted. There we are. That could have been much, much worse. Oops. But that is now ops complete. What are we going to do with these? I think that it's in the wrong place now. Shouldn't have moved that so much forward. It's only 1 unit. Well, okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bit of a traffic jam there. If we get an activation next turn, we'll probably move that out and try and get this skedaddling. If we don't get the German reinforcements, let's see. One there. Whoops. That is it. Oh, hold on. No, it isn't. We've got this here. I'll just move this up 1. I was going to put it here, but I might want to move this forward if it gets activated, which it will do. 1. Bit useless there, but anyway. Oh, there we go. Right, next. End turn. No, well, we can't because we've got those, haven't we? So it's the tanks. So we can remove the tank marker from the card, and we're in command range. It's 4, as you can see there. We got any disrupted units? No. So nothing can fire here. These can't fire. I'm going to move these. I'm going to move and fire. So I'm going to move one. We're going to fire down on that flak gun. So move and fire. If you remember, we can move up to half our movement allowance and then fire at a decreased firepower of 1. Whoa, come on you. There we go. And an increase to hit of 1. So it's now going to be 2 dice at 6 for that one, and 1 dice at 6 when we do that one. So we do this one first. We are in range. 1, 2. Going after the flak guns. Take that for a second. This flak gun. So 2 dice at 6. Let's be lucky like we were last time. No. And the one underneath is the reduced unit, and that has 3, 2, 5. So it is now 3, 1, 6. We're in range. So 1 dice. Ooh. No, but we've moved up. I'm just going to have a go. I'm not going to move because assaulting with tanks against infantry is bad news, evidently. So we're just going to fire. This one is associated with the HQ, so it will get, it's a range of 3, we're in range. 3 dice at 5, but because of the leadership modifier, we can throw an extra 2 dice, so we get 5 dice. And we need 5s. And we're going after one of these, both the same, one of these infantry units under here. 5s. Come on. Oh, just the one. But they will get a couple of save throws because they're in the woods. They get 1 for being in the woods and 1 for being concealed. So they get 2 dice. They need 5s or more. Whoops. Come on, throw rubbish. They do! Oh, one of them is disrupted. I'll do the bottom one. And this HQ has to now check to see if it's affected by that unit getting disrupted. If it throws a 1, the HQ gets reduced. Oh, throwing it outside. Let's try another one. He's okay. Right. One underneath. Doesn't get the help from the HQ, so it's just 3 at 5. Let's see if we can do it again. There we are. No. Missed. Oh well. Just pop all that back. That's it. Next card. It's the Chaos. Let's see what's coming in. 1 to 2, the American Airborne. 3 to 4, nothing. 5 to 6, the German reinforcements. 5, oh no, the German reinforcements are coming in. And they come in here. Next time, the German activation card is drawn, which is going to be next time. or just about to move it back, and I've realised I hadn't shown you the units. There we are. It's going to be a Pioneer platoon, and you can see here there's a little plus. And the other one is a Stug. I can get it into focus. The light's starting to go. There we are. Bit nasty. Right. They are coming in along this road here. The next time the Germans activate, which I think is now. Bop. So that comes off, and that would go in the deck. So, what are the Germans going to do? Well, first of all, we have to remove all the ops complete markers. So let's do that. There we are. Now it's check command status. The command status, just to remind you, is 4 for a good order HQ, but these are all right. But this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is out of command range. And so, move that up a little bit, we have to check on a morale check to see if they are in command. If they're not, they're out of command and can't do anything. They need to throw 7 or less. Oh no, they are not. So they get one of them. Oh, come on you. There we go. They can't even rally. That's it. But are there any others that need to rally? Don't think so. Oh yes, there's one here, isn't there? Right. And they're okay. So this is in the HQ stack, so we'll get a bonus of 2 from the leadership modifier. So these throw 7 or less. 7 they get. They are undisrupted. Fire missions. It's blooming mortar. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see the tank. 1, 2, 3. That is actually the nearest load of units. So it'll probably go after these. The HQ is calling it in. It can see those tanks on the hill. So we just need to see on board, off board. Look at that. No! Germans are getting the wobblies. Some of you might say, "Oh no, we'll give that unit a fire mission," but I'm using the deck hardline, so it says no. Now it does its operations. This can't do anything because it's out of command. It's just these could fire on the tanks. 1, 2, they're in range. Maybe I forgot to fire with them last time. That was remiss of me if I did. So they're going to fire. So much to remember. They've got 2 dice. Ah, no, that's why, because it's the that's the HE. This is the armour piercing. They're only 1 away. That's why. Oh, right, okay. Thought I did a boo-boo there. They can't do much. Except maybe move back to here so they can spot some of these infantry. So we'll do that. That will make that in command range as well, but that goes because they've moved and have got an ops mark, an ops complete on them. That's it. We're done. Oh, no we're not. Got the newbies coming in. They can only move 3 and they're going to be out of command next turn because of this not being in 1, 2, 3. You've got to be there. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm not sure. I'll have a quick check up on the rules for next time, or I'm getting confused with other games. That once you pass through a hex, you've got control of it. So even if you move out, if we move out of the town, we've still got control of it because we were the last, or the Germans were the last units to pass through it. I'll just check that. But they are ops complete. And that is it. The last card, as you saw, was the end turn marker. So we'll just take off the ops complete. And there we are. The out of command marker does come off as well. So that's it. All that remains to do is to move the turn marker. And we're on turn 8. I think we'll leave it there. Again, another couple of turns done. It's exciting. I'm enjoying myself. I'm probably messing things up tactics wise. As I'm playing this, I'm thinking, yeah, I should have done that instead, or I should have placed them there initially. But that's how it is. You will play this game completely different to me, and probably better. So I hope you are enjoying it as much as I am. If you are, please subscribe, like this video, push the bell, that'll tell you when I upload other ones. Leave a comment if you wish, it all helps the little channel. And as always, thank you very much to my subscribers. So, what's happening? The Americans have scrabbled into the town here, but this will now be in command next turn and will probably come and counterattack. We've got the Stug coming in. They may be out of command for 1 turn. And the tanks, I feel I'm not using them to their best of their abilities. But there we are. This is a learning process. So we'll see what happens. We've got a couple of turns left. We're on turn 8 next time. 2 turns. So, until the next time, you take care and be safe. And goodbye.